Going live, hooray! There we go. Ah, look at that. Oh. Oh, of course you would. Right, then. So hello everyone who was watching the VOD. Time to do the standard Discord ping. Okay, why can't I find... Oh. Is it working? Why wouldn't it show the damn stream? Okay, good. Right, let's try that again. Oh, yeah, need to move the... That's everyone. Oh, live now, not live now. There we go. God, the microphone's so rubbish, isn't it? Well, that's okay though. We shall give it a moment for everyone to show up. Another Monday evening. I wonder how many people are going to be around. Come on, that. Josh, my good friend. Hello, good evening. Thank you very much for tuning in. How you doing? Something tells me it's going to be a very quiet night tonight. So, as we, again, give it a few more minutes for people to roll on in. Oh, what's this? Very nice. Sergio. I don't know you're doing that. Okay, that's good. Yeah, all right. Well, yeah, I got a week to go until my next LEGO show. Or just under a week. It's this Saturday. I have a hot air balloon and I have a slide carnival ride thing to make to go with it. Going to be a very interesting kind of build. I need to get started on them. I was going to do it tonight, but because of me getting home late from work, laundry to do, and obviously a live stream, basically all of that, I decided to kind of leave that be, save that for tomorrow night. Yeah, it should be alright. I mean, the hot air balloon is going to be more of a challenge. I don't know, they're both going to be a challenge because the hot air balloon is going to have cloud. Can I actually reach it from here? Yeah. No, can't quite reach it, and I can't be bothered to get up. But of course, the slide is going to be more interesting. The slide should be very simple because it's just going to be an apparatus with some stairs with 3 like slides next to each other. It should be pretty good. And there we are. Good stuff. I'm going to save that over there. Now then, I don't have any models to showcase tonight because everything that has been newly built has been put away. But one thing I will do is, of course, I've made an update post. What was it, on Saturday, like 2 days ago? Yeah, 2 days ago. So I'm going to read that out as usual, just go over and explain what's going on in that post. If which end? Oh yeah, because it's mirrored for me here on the actual live stream page. It's weird because It's on this side. I want to actually go. I don't know why I'm looking for that side because it's not, well. I'm looking at it because again, the screen for me is reflected or mirrored rather. Microphone to the Polyvast. I was looking to try and get a light to go by the monitor today, but sadly that was not a successful mission. I have kept it in mind. Again, I want to get another microphone. I'm gonna have to look into that another time. I think I'm gonna look into that more properly when I get the bed moved over there. We're actually making some progress. So some Nerf stuff has been sold. Where I'm waving my hand right now, you can't really see it, but you should normally be hearing for where a box is. But one of the boxes is gone. I've sold some Nerf stuff. Oh, good lord. Yeah, just see it's so different. It's a lot more open. There's a big old pile of blasters behind there as well. There's some more things back there I kind of have to maybe not get rid of, just rearrange to try and shuffle and squeeze as much together to condense it down basically to make as much storage space as possible available. Yeah, it's going to be quite interesting. I am keeping a few bits. So I've got a personalized, the custom painted Stampede, the custom made, what's it called? Regulator, that's the word. The double punch I'm absolutely keeping because that's such a good blaster. The trilogy because it shells, of course. And the Swarm Fire because it's my painted Swamp Fire for Ben 10. Pretty good stuff. I've also got what is that over there? Oh, that's the Raven, the modified Raven. Yeah, I can't do anything with that. Because that takes a LiPo battery, that particular one. Bollocks. That's right. I've got a broken X-Shot long shot, the Pro. It broke early on when I was using it. Couldn't even do the review, which was a shame. Really excited for it. It was really cheap, but that kind of explains everything, really. So, yeah. I'm keeping all that stuff. I've still got the Ultra 2, which is my favorite handgun. Or sidearm pistol, I should say. And the Alpha Strike version of the Zombie Strike Quattro. It's like 4 darts. Like that. Smart AR system. Pretty good. And it's just nice thin blaster. I've still got my kits as well. The boxes. All the bloody boxes. I've still got my 30 dart drum because that's been customized. I need to keep the drum. That's more for the regulator because it's a faster firing blaster. I'm keeping all of my clear 18 sticks. And I've got AccuStrike darts for days. Loads are in the boxes right next to me down here. I'm going to be keeping those. Some attachments. Oh, that reminds me. I need to go through my attachment box to... everything I kind of really want is there, but there's also the Vortex Nitron scope. That needs to be painted. Ideally, my double punch should be painted as well. I'm not too sure how I'm going to go about doing that. I'll look into it. Yeah, it's definitely possible. But yeah, all in all, there are some things there are a couple of things I want to keep a hold of, so I'll have some fun with it. I'm retiring from the hobby, but there's still a few things I actually do want to keep a hold of, basically. That's not unheard of. Yeah, it's pretty good. I just want to get rid of the rest of this stuff now. The thing is, I'm tempted to take all of that out, do the rearranging anyways, and just figure out what to do with that lot. It's frustrating. It's just really, really frustrating. Because I'm such an impatient sod. I don't know if I've ever told you this. I'm such an impatient sod. I want all of this gone now. So, hang on. Okay, we go. So just checking the audio on the live stream. So yeah, I want it all gone. It's just not the best thing ever, really. Yeah, we keep that. We'll do the heart. Why not? Right there. Right. So yes. So that's another thing I need to look out for. Again, I got some full-size Captain America shields that could go in the bin. 2 really thin, cheap ones. There's a full-size. That's that particular shield, which has the Enclave insignia on it. It's the first thing I ever spent. It's what I spent my first ever paycheck on, which is the coolest thing ever. But that needs to go. I mean, I can't do anything with it. It's an awkward thing taking up space. Yeah, it's one of those awkward things. Right, so let's have a look at this update because we still have nobody here. I might give it a few more minutes. Let's give it a few more minutes to see more people show up. If not, I'm going to go through the update and then call it early because there's no point streaming to an audience that isn't there. That's a bit sad. It is a windy evening. Ooh. Go on Facebook. There we go. Oh god, that's a point. I just realised. So, underneath the bed is my old computer tower. That needs to go because I'm never going to be able to sell that off. Oh, maybe I could. I think that will have to go back there somewhere. Oh, Jesus. I have to go in the ass end of the storage bit. Oh, God. It's not impossible to store either because I got the 2 foam inserts when I got the new computer to keep that kind of sandwiched and safe. It's just... damn it. I was not quite... Is there anything else under here I need to worry about? Just a few other Lego boxes. That's nothing to really go mental over. Right. So get rid of that. Keep that. My February is already very busy. Right, let's go over this update, and then we're going to end the stream there because nobody is tuning in. So let's go over this update. There we go. So I made a little post on Discord to see if I can push people a little bit more to come on in. But first of all, a word from not our sponsor. That word will be a burp, and we will hear that soon. Oh, my bad. Now we're right. So the most I made on my community tab. Rough day for streaming. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame to be honest because it makes sense. It's Monday, not Sunday, so people at this time around the world are, well, more busy. To be frank, the audience age range I've got that tune into these live streams are on the younger side, so they're all going to be at school, which is a bit of a shame. That's all right though. I can still just carry on with this. So, as we saw in January, it was a very quiet month. Got some live streams done, very good. But technically it wasn't a video; it was a YouTube short, and it was of my Lego BR10100, the Felt. Very cool model. I have purchased I've made some bricklink orders. I've purchased a second motor, but I'm tempted to go into one of my coronation coaches and take out the motors from one of those. There is a kitchen coach that has... but the thing is, how many kitchen coaches? That's a point. Let me look at that. Let's just go into here. So yes, the first 4 coaches have 2 motors each. Railway Giants. Where's my in action playlist? There it is. Yes, so as I just said, the front 4 coaches. What do I want to use? I need to go for this one. Have 2 motors in, and for the second motor to function correctly in the coach and make sure it's all going in one direction, it has I know it has a polarity switch. It's just a switch basically to change the direction of the motor. Okay, thank you very much for tuning in. How are you doing? Good to see you. So that one, no kitchen. Right, I'm gonna have to go into the kitchen coach. That is so many coaches. That's a lot of coaches. But even with 12 coaches now that my main express has, 6 motors should absolutely be able to handle it, plus the locomotive. It should be fine. Yeah, it shouldn't be too much of an issue if I take those motors out. I can use the infrared receiver. I'm going to have to gut the whole thing anyways, yeah. Alright, that's okay. I can make 2 replacement wheel sets for those anyways. That's okay. I think I'm going to have to do that. Yeah. It's a shame about the bearings. Just looking back at this, the bearings of the coaches completely flopped. I'm still peeved about that. And Josh has just found my recent Facebook post. Yes, so Special Furry Guardian is in the house, basically. If you know, you know. Right, so I can gut that. That's okay. That's another. That's on the to-do list as well. It's fine. It's fine. It's actually fine. Right. Finally got the Lego Dr. Eggman. Ooh. Is it the recent one? If I go to lego.com, let's just type in Sonic, the set with Dr. Eggman, which is it the Death Egg Robot? Is that the set? £58, Jesus. The Green Hill Loot, that's 95 quid. Is that the minifigure? That's a nice looking minifigure as well. A unique piece, cool. We go to this one. God, that is expensive. That is a good looking mech though. Yeah, that's a good looking minifigure for Eggman. Nice. He says Pingus. Thing is, I know Pingus as something else. Well, it's not so much Pingus, it's more Mingus. But that's from another YouTube channel, so you won't know what I'm on about. Anyways, so besides Pingus, Dr. Eggman, and gutting the electronics out of one of my coaches, let's have a go over of this. Let me get another tab just to refresh it. The updates that I made a few days ago. So yes, in January, I did a good number of live streams, including this one, which should make 4 for this year. How many live streams has it been this year already? Are we 5 in? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, this is the 4. Okay, I was going to say. So we have 4 live streams in for 2024 already. This is the 4th one. Last one of the month. Very good. I think that's all right. That's a very good start. And, of course, no videos. We did a YouTube short for the BR10100. Then I went on to a tangent about how I am gutting one of my coronation coaches for the motors. So I'm going to get that all up to date. Of course, when the room gets all sorted out, we're going to get a nice big old loop. I'm very tempted to try something with a narrow gauge layout. I've had narrow gauge inspiration recently. It it's possible. Things are possible. It's so cool and exciting. So, anyways, with all of that, videos are going to stay on a slower pace for now. Again, there are things I want to be able to do, and in order for me to do that, it all hinges on the rearrangement. So the next video I'm actually going to do will be a vlog of the LEGO show I'm taking part in this Saturday. It's a small one-day show with Gert's Lug. It's a local show. I should make another post with the poster for the show, just to get the advertisement one more time. It's really cool, really exciting, because I'm going to be taking all of my cars. I am now at 58 cars, technically. 57 cars plus one lorry. Oh, there we go. That's the word from our sponsor from earlier. Anyways. Yes, so all the cars are going to be going there. It's going to be very cool because there's another guy in the lug who does cars as well. And basically, in terms of arrangement for the show, he wanted 4 tables. I said, I'll just take 1. That's all I need. There's just cars on the table. That's good. So we've been given a stage area because this is a local show. We're doing this at a school, and there's again like a main hall with a stage area. So he's got like 4/5 of the area, and I've got an end bit, and it's just all going to be cars. It's going to be so insane. I can't wait to see it. Setting up is going to be very exciting. Getting pictures, whatever else, is going to be very cool because it's going to be one hell of a visual. Cannot wait. I'm going to organize it as well. So we got cars in factions. We've got the race cars, all the background characters. Well, maybe not all in. It's going to be sort of got the muscle. I mean, it's not muscle cars so much. We've got the hot rods. We got stylish, sort of like a certain style of cars on a certain style of cars. It's going to be really, really cool to be able to display them in just such a way. I cannot wait. So, whilst that's all good, you are going to see all of those cars in one go. Some of those cars were shown at the December 3rd LEGO show, and at the time, I did 30 cars for the main profile series. I made an additional 8 cars to take to that December 3rd show, and I did a YouTube short showing those extra cars off just to be able to, here they are. We've got some new models there. There are things on the way. We also have now 57 cars. I'm building lots. It's so much fun. I've got monster trucks to get on with building still. I made a Bricklink order yesterday because I discovered a certain windscreen part which has the number 18 on the nose bit. It's like one of those longer windscreen pieces. And let me try and I can't really describe it, but it's going to be near the bottom. It's transparent. I saw that and thought, yep, I need to make a race car now. A blue race car, absolutely happening. Where is it in the order invoice? It's near the top. I also found, so it was from a set, of course, and there was a minifigure with a matching torso for this particular car. Now, it worked in the same way where I bought... Where is it? Oh, bugger. Don't tell me I placed the order without... Oh, okay, good. Sorry, I panicked for a second there. Yeah, so it's definitely there. It's such a good looking piece. Actually, what was it from? Let me actually from the set number 4585, the Nitro Pulverizer. It's like a mini pullback motor, monster truck style ish car. It looks really good. The minifigure looks cool, but it's the windscreen piece and the minifigure torso. That's what has inspired me to now make another race car using blue. I don't know how. I mean, 2 different shades of blue. We can use light blue. I don't know if I want to use teal. We could. Yeah, I'll have to figure out when I actually go. When the order arrives, and I go ahead and build. But yes, it's moments like this where you just discover a piece and you go, "Yep, ideas already." It's the best feeling. It really is. So besides all of that, we of course have more. Oh my god, chat has been going. So much has been. Oh my god, look at this. So yes, just to quickly go into this before we go into chat. So we now are at 57 cars. The first 30 have had their character profiles. I'm going to go all the way to 60 before I do the next series of character profiles. I like the idea of having that rounded 30. It's nicer for me that way. So after the show, I'm going to get on and make the last few. Then I'm going to get started on the garage. Once the new garage scene has been made, I can use that background to continue the story of the street racers, get the new profiles made, and then we can continue from there. It's a long process for this kind of series, but it's so good. Oh, Christ, that reminds me. Where's the one here? Fair enough. Yes, so. Sorry, I'm just distracted on a thing on Facebook where people are cheating even further to get the minifigures they want from the cardboard CMF series, like a screwdriver with a tiny camera on it. Bloody no! Come on, people. You know what? I actually don't blame them because the packaging is awful, but the point still stands. So yes, all that street racer action is happening. It's a long way away still. There's so much to build. It's actually really exciting. So before we continue on with the rest, so that's most of the update. I might as well just complete the update before we actually go into the chat. So basically, yeah, the main thing I'm focusing on at the moment after the LEGO show is going to be with the car models. There's, again, so much I want to build, so much I need to do to be able to get ready for filming. I am actually really excited because I still have so many models I actually want to make. I'm purposefully having to wait for this LEGO show to come and go because, again, I've got a hot air balloon and a giant slide to make for the collaboration project for this year with the lug and just other priorities. I've explained it many times. So in terms of other things I'm making, obviously Trains is going to be eventually back at some point. When the big old loop comes around, we're going to get some of the freight wagons out. I need to make a particular freight wagon using some of the prints, which is a thing I've been meaning to do for a good long while. Of course, the Fell, once that's motorized, I'm going to get some running footage of that. I'm going to do the full showcase video as well, which is going to be very exciting because that's the first Train Mock showcase video technically since December. My upgraded models of Thomas, Oliver, and Duck went out in December, and they still have done pretty well. Let me double check the views for those. Thomas currently on 650, Oliver 340, Duck 320. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. That's pretty decent. So yeah, Trains will be coming back. The Lego belts also will be coming back, but that is a very different thing to tackle now. So, as I mentioned a few months ago, well, basically soon after the commissions were announced, obviously commissions have now stopped. Since then, that's kind of put a dampener on my inspiration to want to make the belts as well. Again, I know which belts I do want to make, but in terms of focusing on all the storage space I'm going to get, what do I do with the belts? It would be the best thing ever to actually have them on a shelf. But two of these walls are angled. This is the roof. This is the loft, rather. This is half ceiling, half roof. So yeah, it's more complications, more things to figure out, and of course the belts are big, bulky items. I'm not too sure where else to put them at the moment. I've got enough parts to make 2 straps, black 2x4s in particular, so I can make the. It's the going to there, yeah. So the Undertaker and Stone Cold straps in particular, because those are just plain black ones. That Stone Cold belt looks. They all look so cool. They really do. Yeah, it's going to be quite the challenge. So there's a lot. Of course, there's always stuff on the way. It's just taking time. It takes a hell of a long time. Now then, let's catch up with chat because there is a hell of a conversation going on. I'm going to remove that message from Discord because we have people here now. So first of all, the GKND class guy and other. Hello, thank you very much for tuning in. What a username. Fair enough. Can I view profile? How do I view profile? Put user on? No, don't put user on title. Interesting option, but well, it makes sense. Can I get up there again? So RK says apparently they are building a replica of the LMS 10,000, and the rebuild project is being headed by the guy who built the original. Okay, sure. Ah, yes, a special someone is now watching once again. Hello, hi. How you doing? Cheese train. Cheese trains. I mean, you can make trains out of anything. There are yellow cheese slopes with a tiny sticker on it that has like cheese details on it. So you could go all in with that. Not my kind of model, but it's definitely possible. Josh says, I still need to do more of the profiles for my characters. Got stuck on Dr. Honey and Jericho. Well, you showed me those two, didn't you? Those are technically done. I just need to go with my one next. Nah. Of course, when the inspiration comes, you do get it, yeah. Oh, someone's posting the... Speaking of that Lego show for this Saturday, what's going on here? What's this? Oh, yeah, just the details for the show. That's good. I'll have to read that afterwards. So, where were we? Wallace and Gromit train. That's something that we would like to see. That scene. Because the funny thing is, this guy in our lug at Bristol Brick Show, he made Lego figurines of Wallace and Gromit and other characters from the Aardman sort of franchise, so to say. He could absolutely, oh my god, he has got to make a scene of Wallace in the long trousers, Gromit at the front, just laying down loads of tracks. You could just use the normal Lego track pieces. I need to pitch this to him. We could get someone else secretly into Lego train building. We could do it. More cheese. James May and the cheese. James May and the cheese. What's going on with all the cheese? What is going on with all the cheese? Cheese bread. First of all, nice. Secondly, garlic bread is where it's at. And Rock Band Hyena says, Luke, your audience is full of goofy people. Yeah. Guess where they get it from. So the GKN guy says, can you build a London Transport 5700? It would be nice to build something in London Transport livery. It's such a good looking livery. The problem is I have a 5700 in the form of duck. Now I'm very happy with that model, and I'm not really one to build duplicates. It's a very specific... So the only time I can remember making duplicates is when I made a couple of coronation locomotives in different liveries. That was a fun time. That really was a fun time. I don't necessarily miss the models, but just seeing 4 different coronations in 4 different liveries, that was good. I've got 2 different model versions of the same model of Thomas. Obviously, normal blue Thomas and LBSC green Thomas. I don't remember about Bill and Ben, Donald and Douglas. Yes, self-explanatory. I don't know. I don't think I can't think of any other what's the word? Duplicates. That's the word of models that I've made. So yeah, I don't think so. And chat is starting to get right. You have put London Underground, London Transport 5700 quite a few times in the chats. Like, I know I wasn't paying attention to chats earlier, but turn it down, okay? Just, I will read the chats. I go through every message. Just don't spam in the chat, okay? The cheese fun has come and gone, but asking or copy and pasting the same thing is not a good thing, all right? So, was it RK that said so? But I saw some, well, he says do that. Well, yeah, it's basically duck, like I just mentioned, so yeah. New to the live chats, well, understandable, but you do, well, it's a general courtesy sort of thing where, again, you just type your comment in once, it will get read, because, I only ever have like half a dozen viewers at a time, so I'm not going to miss any comments. But yes, so, I do have that particular model, just not in London Transport. Is it London Transport Maroon? Does that count? London Transport... yeah, London Transport Maroon is the name of the livery. God, it looks so good. Great Western Engines in dark red. Look at that prairie. Look at that for a model. The Bachmann 262 in London. Oh, that's actually so good. That's tempting. Well, I say that. Dark red is still the one color I struggle to build with. Like, for the life of me, it just doesn't fit right. I don't know if it's because of the shade of dark red that Lego actually produces. It's odd, but still, that's a good looking livery. I gathered that with your username. Yeah, that's all right. So, what is there I can go over? Let me have a look at my schedule. Oh, come on, load. There we go. What do I have in terms of uploads? That's maybe not uploads. Oh yeah, that particular bit. Oh my god, the monster truck Gronk. I forgot about that. That's still a very simple model for me to make. That's gonna happen. I could get no, actually, I was gonna say I could get flames, but I thought there is such a thing as too much. That I'm really oh my, I'm so keen to make that. Again, one thing at a time, but I will get there. That monster truck Gronk is going to be the stupidest thing I've ever built, but it will be treasured. Do I give that to the LUKR as like a thing to take for their own shows, or do I just give it to Miller? What do I do when I make that? I mean, I could keep it. Oh, I'll have to think on it, because some people will actually enjoy seeing it. There's going to be a lot of club members that will look at that and just scoff at it, because some people do that. Yeah, I'll have to think on that. Do you have model trains? Technically, I do. Yeah, I was actually thinking about this earlier tonight. I've got a P2. Where is that? There we go. Let me do this hand. This is easier. I've got a P2. I've got a Princess Royal. I've got Mallard. A Hornby Thomas character models at Loazoo. I've got a Smokey Joe. I've got a few other bits. But yeah, I don't remember the last time I actually got them out. Can I show them? No, I'm afraid not. They are buried deep in storage. It's going to take a good afternoon to dig them all out, because there's so many boxes to have to move, not just in the way of the entrance, but going into where they're stored. Well, the Hornby Thomas models are there at least. I think the other the proper models are with that stuff. I don't know. It's well, yeah. I mean, you can tell I'm not too big of a fan of model trains because they're in the ass end of storage. But yeah, there's only so much I am able to show. If it's not something I immediately have to hand, it ain't coming out. I think everybody has model trains as well at some point, even if it's just one. It's pretty good. My dad's in a model train club as well, of course. I'm tempted to try and join to see if I can just show them the fun of Lego trains. I'll try and get any of them involved to it. But it would be cool if they would be accepting of having someone do Lego trains in their club in a model. Well, I mean, it should be possible, because there are clubs out there accepting of that. I did not a Lego show. I did a model train show at Avon Valley, which is the same place I do Brick Express, and it was with a few model railway people. My dad being one of those people who was exhibiting, and it was really cool just chatting with some of the people there, because there was like 4 or 5 displays, fairly chunky displays as well in the marquee. The funny thing was, it was all of Mangots Field, and if you put all the displays in a massive line, it would all line up to be a proper real-life railway, a replica of the real-life railway, which was actually really insane to look back and see. So, yeah, when I was there, it was about mid-2019. Still learning things for Lego trains, but I was chatting with some of the guys on the model railway side of things, and well, pardon me. He said, I was speaking to one guy, and he said, "Well, yeah, you have your trains, we have ours. That doesn't mean just because you're in the field of model trains at the moment doesn't take away or neglect the fact that you made yours out of Lego." And I thought that's actually really touching. There's no bashful commentary. There's no sense of high and might. We have proper models. Yours are only Lego. There was none of that at all, which I thought was really cool. And with some of the stuff I've made, especially the Queen Miracle Express, because 99% of people in the model train hobby are dads, and most of them are probably going to be fans of Queen. So put the two together with the model I've made, surely they'll love that. So that'd be pretty good. I'll bring that as one of the first things to show them. Yeah, I would like to actually look into that again one day. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to do anything tomorrow because I'm not going to be back home in time before he goes off to the club. Yeah, it's it's. I am going to have to look into that. A London Transport 5700 model. Is there double gauge? London Transport. Let's just start with that. London Transport locomotives. Rails of Sheffield have a 5700. How old is this model? It's £91.80. Not bad at all. With don't weather it. No, God, no weathering. That's a clean, beautiful livery. Keep that clean. DCC decoder and fitting service for an extra 30. That's still decent price. So there is one straight away that's available. Rails of Sheffield. It's pretty good. Hey, bad, you know. How old is the model though? That's the only thing. Does it say anywhere? It wouldn't do. Oh, it's an N-gauge model. We were so close to glory. Right, we're not going to go down this rabbit hole. We're not going. We can't do that. I'm pretty sure there's one out there. Even then, you could buy just a 5700, and you can. It's the model railway scene, for goodness sakes. You could paint one up. That's fun. I'll let you look at it up in your own time because it's something that you want, not me. Again, rabbit hole. It's a lot there. Right. In terms of other things, big Bricklink orders arrived recently, as well as can I read that? Well, I don't need to read it. It's nothing exactly new. A city road plates set. I had a bit of a moment. I thought, so I'm going to get myself some road plates, and it's more to do with having all those road plates. It's more so having them be an expansion of the street racer scene, and I am kind of torn on how I want to go about getting road plates, because getting them on Bricklink is not a bad thing. How many? Because there was one store that I got 16 by 16. There was one store I got them from which had loads. I think it was only a few stores, like 2 or 3 that had like more than 10. Dark bluish grey, UK sellers. Okay. Okay, the store with the most is 7, and they're selling at $3.20 each. That's a lot. One store has 5 for $1.34 each, and then that's not bad. That's good. But yeah, it's the frustrating thing of you can only really get them from stores that have, again, 1 or 2 each. There's like a few stores that have good amounts, but there's no stores at the moment that have double digits. So it's a case of, do I just buy multiple 6? So they're 18 quid each, which is like £4.50, or like £4 maybe per road plate, because it does come with other bits like a few green pieces and traffic lights, etc. Yeah, it's a back and forth sort of thing. It's because if you go to Bricklink, you have to pay for the postage. And it's annoying. It's really annoying. So I've got, how many do I? Because I've got a stack of base plates with some road plates actually on them. Sorry, I had a hair on my face. But yeah, this is another thing that plays into the street racer scene where I'm not too sure how to go about expanding it. Still, it's a thing on there. Can I share my screen? Sadly not. I don't have any screen sharing software on my computer at the moment. I'm not too sure what I would do. I mean, with the screen sharing, it would definitely be for like a gaming stream sort of thing. But even then, what games do I have that would actually be good for live stream? That's a point, actually. I do have a game. What the Dub would be brilliant for it. Oh, Rust me up. Rust. Yeah, Rust I am not live streaming. Swords and Sandals, that would be a game to live stream. Skyrim. Skyrim has had its moment for now. Eco, even some zombies, Black Ops 2 zombies. Yeah. Black Ops 2 zombies would be pretty good. There's a couple of games I would be willing to live stream, but it's still a case of the want to do so. So it has to. So something like that there has to be enough to warrant me getting a screen share. There probably is a free one. I don't know. Yeah, some big. In particular, is I got all my spare pick-a-brick cups over there on the other side of the room. I just had how many bags did I go? Like 24 bags overall across 2 orders. Like one of the orders was triple digits, and the other order was like 60-ish pounds. So it's me like again. Oh, they are here. Ooh. There we go. So all the bags are this size. So there's one of these, and of course all the rest of them are actually in here. Just the annoying thing is they were mixed. I don't like when sellers go through the effort of bagging them up. Like again, like nearly 20 bags in one order and like a few in the other that came at the same time. So they were they're bagged up, sure, but they're mixed. For God's, at least have them color coordinated. It would have made things so much easier. It just makes things easier for the person who actually bought it. So when it arrives and they go to put it onto their collection, ready for their projects, you know. Yeah. I wish I could show my Lego battery logo. Well, join the Discord server, take a picture. We can see it there. What about Train Simulator? I bought Train Simulator on Christmas a few years ago. I couldn't drive any of the steam trains properly, so I rage refunded it, and I also realized I have Lego trains where I can drive the actual model of the damn thing. Why do I want a simulated version? Sod that. I mean, you are of age to have Discord. You can download it for free. It's not bad. Oh, sorry. There's the mirror effect again. Let me actually go on to if we're going to use this as a thing to sort my hair out, let me get the actual live stream up again. Oh, but it's delayed. That's the only thing. There we go. That kind of works. Kumata, hello, good evening. Thank you very much for tuning in. How you doing? Very interesting to see you here. It's a rarity, like a blue moon whenever you're here. I tell you what, I'm so glad you are here because that reminds me of a thing. So I want to make a mini group chat of you, me, and Geort. No, we'll just go with it. What's his name? Oh god, what the hell is his username? Scooby Dum, that's it. So I want to make a mini group chat between us three on the basis that for Brick Express in like the end of May or the start of June, I would love for us three. We might have mentioned this when we had our Lugs Christmas party. Well, us three collaborate on a Lego Railway display for Brick Express. I never know ahead of time when you're streaming. I only pop in when it's usually recommended. Well, picture it this way: it's normally every Sunday night at 8 p.m. I tend to make the notice on Discord, not necessarily on YouTube. So that's a problem. So Sunday 8 p.m. is when I normally do them, unless I'm doing something on the Sunday evening. Otherwise, it gets moved to the Monday. So if you want to tune in, there's your notice. But yes, basically, Brick Express you, me, CMH Brick / Scooby Dum. We're gonna make a grand Lego railway scene for us to display. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We'll pull out all the stops. We'll do as much as we can, and if you're up for it, I mean, for the three of us to do that, we could definitely have. I don't know what it was like last year, where normally, because whenever I have my displays, it's always 4 tables. It tends to be in the middle or close it, like in that center line in the marquee. So us three could definitely try something like that. Well, yeah, because last year it was, on previous years, you go in one end and you go around the middle table and you go out that way. Last year it was, that end was cut off, so you go in platform side, go around, and then back out. So even there, we are still going to get the middle area. So it's possible. I have to talk this over with you and CMH, see what you two are up for, because I'm pretty sure he's going to be able to make it. But if we can get all three of us there for that show, yeah, I think we mentioned something like this at the Christmas party. So yeah, we'll have to work on that because we can make something really good. Is the stream monetized or something? A few double ads have been popping up, disrupting the flow of the stream. Oh, okay. So yes, the streams are monetized by default. Yeah, I just smashed through the settings and YouTube defaults them as monetized. So if you've had any ads come up, I do apologize because again, that's inconvenient, I know. But we are almost over. It's 5 to 9 already. Wow. Yeah, so I do sometimes see the skip ad button like in the bottom corner of the screen for me. So I completely missed that all night. But yes, again, I do apologize for the inconvenience, but by default, these are turned on. What's my favorite locomotive? It is the LMS Streamlined Coronation. I have made, well, technically I've made 5. I made 4 for me, the Crimson Lake, a Metroliner livery, a white and gold, and a black and gold, white and silver livery version. And then the 5th one was in the, I think it's Caledonian blue officially, where it's the blue with white lining, the proper Coronation Scott. That was given to a clubmate of mine as a gift as part of a model swap. So yeah, that's the major case of making duplicates. I'll look at that later. Has an ad popped up on one of my vids? YouTube trying to make me cash. Yeah. Well, I don't know about other people. Apparently, people are getting like you get the 20-second unskippable ones, but apparently people are getting ads closer to a minute that are unskippable. You get the 3-minute ads, which you can skip like 5 seconds in, but it's, YouTube are testing the waters. They're pushing their luck. Yeah, it's a bit. Well, they're not stealing your money. It's just making sure that the ad gets forced through, and the ad is basically forced through. They're not taking necessarily anything off of you. I'm running on some ideas layout-wise, waiting for Logbulk to happen, so I can see what sort of part of my video. The thing is, yeah, I mean, wait for Logbulk first. That'll be the only major thing, because there's still so much. That's a point. So I remember saying I can supply my R56 and R72 curves. So we got wider radius curves, that'd be good. By default, that's good. Wider curves is the best way to go. I want to go about making my narrow gauge layout. We will have narrow gauge models from like Scarlo, etc. We will have some narrow gauge characters. The way I want to build my narrow gauge layout, it will be big enough to be on one table. If I can build it right, we can have 3 tables for the main sort of loop, so to say, and the narrow gauge layout on the 4th table on the edge. If we're lucky to get a 5th, that'd be even better, but yeah, okay. Okay, that's ideas. We should. That narrow gauge layout is absolutely good. If it doesn't get built this year, I'm going to be pissed. Ain't going to be good. Don't worry about the protective text because my phone is absolutely awful for that. But yeah, I mean that's Craven's. No, it's not of anything in particular. It's just a loop of track. This is why I bought a load of big ugly rock pieces just to make it higher up. So it's the idea. I'll have to show this in another video in the future. I think I might have shown this. I don't know. So basically, imagine. All right, that's the. Hang on. There we go. So that's the space there. You got the loop in the middle, of course. We're gonna have like a station up here, a pond in the middle of the loop, and it goes through kind of the track here. So that'd be like a bridge, and it goes as a waterfall connecting to the main bit of the layout, which would be like a little lake of sorts. It's in my mind, it all made sense for the previous version of the layout. It was so good. I mean, if you're thinking of incorporating navigation to the layout, Craven's Gate is. Oh God, of course, yeah, yes. Ooh, that's too much. I don't know, because we could make. That's a thing because. Because it's a dual gauge station. We could have a loop of narrow gauge track inside the standard gauge track. On one side of the table of the layout, we could have Craven's Gate. That's not a bad shout. That's not a bad shout. Yeah, so I think we could do that. Because think of it this way, because that would be very efficient. We could still have the narrow gauge set up for that particular layout. And even then, we still have a station on that layout too. So we don't need... Do we do it? Actually, no. Let me do it on Discord. Can you do it on this? Oh, yeah, let me figure... Yeah, because Facebook Messenger is going to be... us three are way more familiar with... all three of us are way more familiar with Discord, so yeah. Do you live in the UK? Yes, I do. Yeah, I'll have to... We'll brainstorm it further because there's so many ideas, so much potential for what we can do for this. And yeah, it's going to be really cool. Right, ladies and gentlemen, it is 9 o'clock. This is the stopping time for the live stream. I did start a few minutes late. That was because I had some laundry to do earlier this evening. It's the thing I really should be getting on with this evening, but of course I need to do the live stream because we're all so wonderful, aren't we? Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. This has been a wonderful evening. That reminds me, let me get the live stream up one more time just because it's here. Let me go to Lego Ideas because I linked this earlier as well. My Queen Miracle Express on Lego Ideas, 211 days left, 518 supporters. It's still getting support somehow. It's actually kind of nice though, you know, people are still here, they're liking it. Maybe I should do another push. Well, I don't know if I should bother with another push. I mean, at this point, it ain't getting anything done. That's all right. But all the same, genuinely, folks, this has been amazing. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I was very tempted to call this stream off early because we didn't have too many people in at the start, but we all came along at the end. Oh, he's already made the Discord group. Ah, yes. Right, I will join you in a moment. This is going to be very cool. Yes, it did work. Brilliant. Enjoy my laundry? Yeah, I did. Big Red was on Lego Ideas. What a time that was. So thanks again, everyone, so much for watching. These live streams are weekly. I do aim to have these on Sunday evenings at 8 p.m. Today and last week, these were pushed to Monday because of conflicts with my personal schedule. The next live stream will be next Saturday. So next Saturday, I'm doing a Lego show with Gertzlug, and I will be doing a live stream that evening to kind of do a breakdown of that Lego show. And it's going to be kind of like a debriefing what was there, just going over just my time on that show. Standard affair, I've done that sort of thing before. It was very good, very fun, and it's, yeah, going to be a good time all around. So thanks everyone again for watching. I shall see you all next week for another live stream. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.